With some Dragon Quest music in the background, I think that'll add a little flair. Welcome back, Pat. We're just starting. Okay, so as you can see, we got a giant mound of stuff here. Just stuff everywhere. Before I start, though, I have a piece of candy that Jimmy Hopper sent me with his packages of stuff. I can not read anything on it for the life of me, so I have no idea what it is, so let's hope it's not poison. Because then Jimmy Hopper might get in trouble. I highly doubt, though. There's like a... It's like a waffle, but a chocolate waffle. It's like all... kind of a cookie taste to it. But yeah, I have... Nothing is readable on this. Wait, top corner. Cobalt Japan. No. Not bad, though. Pretty good. Liked it. I asked Jimmy Hopper what it's called, though. Okay, so, speaking of Jimmy Hopper, let's show off some of the goodies I got from Jimmy Hopper. Let's start with some of the box stuff over here, I think. So, we got some, might spot some Super Nintendo stuff here. So, we got a complete boxed copy of Brainlord for the Super Nintendo. This was published in Enix for Japan. It has its booklet in that. It is a little beat up, but it is complete. It's in box. Jimmy gave me a very good price on it. It is one of the few Enix Super Nintendo games I don't have. What's the matter with, don't like real music. Sorry, I'm not really a metal person. When it comes to Jet's theme in Final Fantasy X, not the enthralling boss theme that comes to mind. Then some Japanese ones. See, this one came from Pink Gorilla, but a Japanese one I got was Front Mission Gun Hazard. If you're not a big Front Mission person, Gun Hazard was a side-scrolling game in the Front Mission game, and so it's a spin-off. I don't think it had a booklet. Let me look here. Obviously, the game's in it. Yeah, it does have its booklet, so it's complete. Gun Hazard is something I've missed several opportunities to get on multiple occasions, so I'm very glad to get Gun Hazard. I actually have played the WOM of this back when I used to play WOMs a lot when I was younger. Let's see. If I can find some of the other stuff here. Let's see. I'll save some titles of Jimmy Hopper stuff here. Fuck what? This was I don't even... It says Magic Adventure, but I can't read the Japanese part. This was from Jimmy Hopper. It's a weird little RPG. Need Japan PlayStation Plus to play it. Oh. Even to play the offline mode? Wow, that sucks. That really sucks. Wait, that doesn't make sense, though. Because it's an MMO. It shouldn't cost PlayStation Plus. Because to play Final Fantasy 14 and Final Fantasy 11, you never needed these subscriptions. Yeah. That's weird. You shouldn't need PlayStation Plus. That's bullshit. Wow. Japanese players are getting screwed. What a whip. You sure? Because that... Like, MMOs are supposed to be free of PlayStation Plus. Because they're subscription-based. Wow, that's bullshit. Damn. Well, I guess I'll probably be doing Dragon Quest X on PC then. Fuck that. I mean, they should be happy enough I'm interested to fucking pay for the subscription. Want me to buy PlayStation Plus on top of it? Oh, so many weird things. This was also a random goodie that he sent to me in the mail. I talked about this on Discord, the Black Magic. I looked up the person who made it, and they have ties to Ghost in the Shell and several other things. So, very interesting little random. The pages do have some yellowing to them, but aside from that, it's in very good shape. I have never heard of black magic of that. It definitely has the very old retro. It's not quite Astro Boy levels of art direction, but it's kind of, I'd say the Age of Robotech's kind of art design in it. So, I haven't read it yet. I'll probably read it here at some point, but I'm not familiar with it. But I remember we did talk about it a little on Discord. Same. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I guess since it's on the top, so I know Dan said I paid too much for this, but so one of Special Reserve's limited games, Downwell, comes in this very nice. It kind of gives me like the NES black box design of the box. It's a very nice box, and you of course get the game, and it has like the hugest fucking PlayStation 4 manual I've ever seen in any freaking game. It is 39. It's 40 pages long. Oh, and it got the Special Reserves on the back though. It's a 40-page manual in the case itself. And then on top of that, you do get stickers, and then this hardcover instruction booklet. That's hard. That's about 41 pages long. So I don't know why they made 2 instruction manuals for this thing. But I played a little of Downwell. It's not too bad, honestly. I have to play a little bit. I got to like the graveyardy area and got freaking trashed like hell. But I like the box design. The Messenger game was the same way, where it looks reminiscent of a black box NES game. I like that. I like it. Let's see. See no bottle. Let's see. The game has a 12/4 date, so I guess it's recently. It's a good frame, but yeah, you way overpaid. So what, Dragon Quest X recently came out on PlayStation 4? I could have swore like it was all the way on PS4 for a while. Now on Switch maybe it came out recently, but I thought it was all the way on PS4 for a few years. Then of course the long-awaited 18-year-long wait for Shenmue 3. This is the Kickstarter version, similar to the Bloodstain. All they did was give us a slipcase that scalpels are likely gonna fake. The disc and that is all looks exactly like the retail version. So sadly, another gimp on the Kickstarter version. But I am very excited to actually hold Shenmue 3. Please, for the love of humanity, do not pull Kingdom Hearts 3 on me. Please have an ending, and I will be happy. Thank you. Don't tell me anything about it, by the way. I don't know if it came out recently, but the date on the game itself, maybe it was an updated version. I do know, I believe they're on the third expansion. This bottle, I'm seeing this on the ground, it keeps falling behind me. Long windpipe. Go down the white pen, right? You will. But, yeah. Shenmue 3 is a good game? I don't know, I haven't played it yet. I just hope they don't try to fucking continue it. We waited 18 years, tons of people funded money to see an ending. Please end. Don't fucking be Kingdom Hearts 3 where it's like, oh, let's keep milking the fan base. Long windpipe. Parachute. Ah. Anyway, moving on. one of PlayAsia's limited games. Hyberoxia? Habroxia? Hyberoxia? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It looks like a shmup game, because PlayAsia's been doing lots of shmup games, so perhaps Pad might be familiar with it. I got number 36. Well, I got a pretty low one on that one. Man, that really did go down the long windpipe, man. The Kingdom Hearts fan base deserves it. Hey, I liked the original game. Second one I was mixed with. I liked the Force and Chain of Memories. The second game I became incredibly mixed with, and then everything after was a train wreck that kept going, basically, for me. This is a no special resolve game. How do you pronounce it again? Gris? G-R-I-S. It's a very, supposedly the people who made this game, this is the box. They did not go with the NES design with this one. I haven't opened it yet. Apparently this is supposed to be heavily inspired by Journey. Graphically it looks really good, but I don't really know much about besides that. From what I've seen in the trailer, it seems like to basically be a 2D Journey, which I did like Journey, but Journey was a really short game at the same time. So basically, I'd say if you like some artsy games, might be interesting to you. If not, then probably a pass. Too much PS4 stuff. Too much PS4 stuff. Maybe get some of the way on the Black Friday stuff. I still got a lot of random stuff way before, like World Grooval, which is supposed to be like a Advance Wars Fire Emblem-esque indie game. If I can get a non-glare. Man, I do not have good luck with the glaring here. The PS4 version is exclusive to GameStop in America, while on Switch it's at all the retails. So you do get books, some stickers and stuff with it. I did try it out on stream. Seems pretty good. Definitely would want to play it. But, you know, there's a bazillion things on my I want to play it list, so. No, dude, Downwell is a good game, but you paid too much. Oh. I thought you were still way behind on that. You must be getting some delay on your end. Must be getting some delay. But yeah, I still got quite a few older things, like Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes Last Frontier. This was a limited one exclusive. It's a kind of an adventure game. It's supposed to have like a lot of choices and stuff. Don't know if it's gonna be any good. You know, a lot of those, oh, your choices matter for everything's usually don't. Or have very little impact. Then, let's see, the Sundor Inwichton edition from Limited One Games. Now, here's one I'm excited for. I heard this is a really good Accounting Plus. This is from the people who made Rick and Morty. So, if you like Rick and Morty, this is something you want to check out. It is a VR game, though. You can buy this through Best Buy. Best Buy bought copies of this from Limited One Games. But this is the Limited One version. If I remember correctly, the Best Buy version has its own type of cover, so. But if that doesn't matter to you, Best Buy should have copies of these for sale if you're interested in it. This is supposed to be complete. Like, the game had several updates when it first came out as a digital title. This is a complete with all the stuff they added. So, I heard very good things for quite a few years from Accounting Plus. That's just crazy bonkers fucking weird, so. And I've been meaning to get some extra fun with. Ooh, I just was noticing. Oh, that's the plastic and not the actual case. Yeah, I think that's just the plastic. I was gonna be like, I don't need another damaged thing. Let's see. Mercenary Wings, the False Phoenix. Now, I actually bought a collection for the Switch. Can I get less glare here, please? Thank you. I bought a collection of the 3 previous games of this. They are very Final Fantasy Tactics Advance looking graphically. So this is the 4th title in that. You can get a collection for the Switch of the 3 previous titles, but this one was a limited one release, so I don't think Best Buy got any. So I do think limited one still has copies for sale, though. So if you have any interest in that, you better run to your local website. Celeste, probably everyone here has probably heard this in some capacity, because this game became a very quick indie darling. It's, what should I say, like a Super Meat Boy-esque game, like lots of fast, high-speed platforming. I hear is very, very good. This has the final farewell update added to it. They did wait for that to come out. So that is a completed version of it. Death's Gambit, I got this on sale at GameStop. They had a buy 2 get 1 free, so I think Death Gambit was the free game. And I still had my my 20% off before it died out, sadly, in October, which sucked. Death Gambit was published by Adult Swim. It's basically 2D Dark Souls. I played it. It's a little janky-ish. It's not perfect. But it definitely does have some of the Dark Souls-esqueness to it. My biggest criticism from when I tried it, though, is the text is so fucking small. I actually have to, like, if you didn't know, the PlayStation has a mode where you can zoom in on the screen. I actually had to use that to fucking read the text in the game. It is that ridiculously small. So fucking small. It's a joke. Let's see. The Duck game. This was a limited one game. This has a sad tale to it. So, the PS4 version of the Duck game is broken. It has a netcode issue currently. The creator says he wants to fix it and he has plans of fixing it. But at the current time, the Duck game is broken. And the reason this exists is because of Adult Swim. So, Adult Swim owns the publishing rights to the Duck game. And they made a thing with limited one games to do a thing, and he didn't get a say in it. So this is broken. I was at first confused about it. I contacted the creator asking about it because there was a lot of connection. Like I could get sometimes a one-on-one and very rarely a 3-player match going, but I could never get a full room of 4 players. Now this is a fun game, but it's broken on PS4. Get on Switch or PC. Now, the creator was actually incredibly kind to actually offer me a refund for this game, which was very shocking. Before I even accepted it, I asked him about if there was something about this, and that's how I learned Adult Swim was the reason this got made. So, I told him he didn't have to, or if he wanted to, he could give me a partial one, since I still, I would like to own the game. But he actually gave me a refund for the game, so he was a very nice gentleman. He also gave me a PC copy of the game, so I could try out the multiplayer when I do a review for the game. That way I can try and be kind of just with it. But still, sadly, I'll have to speak pretty negative about the PS4 version. Let's see. They made a thing with the creator to do a thing. Makes sense. Now, what I'm saying is, Adult Swim has the publishing rights to the Duck game. Are you mishearing me? I'm saying Duck game, not thing. Just make sure of that. But Adult Swim has the rights to it, so they can do whatever the fuck they want, basically, regardless of his input. So, at least that's his side of the story, to be fair. Obviously, Adult Swim ain't gonna fucking talk to me about anything, obviously. So, his side of the story is Adult Swim has all the rights of the game. All he can do is try and fix it, and he hopes to fix it, but it has a netcoding issue, so the online is broken on PS4. That's basically what I'm saying. Let's see. And I'm trying to get some of this cleared off so I can go through Black Friday stuff. That was a limited one game. It's supposed to be like an artsy adventure game, I believe. Artsy adventure games are kind of 50-50 with me. Some I like, some are just like, So it kind of depends. Here's one I was really actually iffy about getting. The Power Rangers. This is a fighting game. Power Rangers has had a few fighting games. Hello, Dale. Best Buy also did buy copies of this, so Best Buy does have them for sale. This is supposed to have all except for, I think, one DLC on it. And it's pretty heavy, so I can feel there's a book inside this. I hear this is a pretty good fighting game, actually, but I don't know off the top of my head. Moving on, let's see. What was that? Ah, yes. This I've been looking for. So, you might have noticed this yellow foul thing. So, this is a game I'm incredibly excited to own. Metal Wolf Chaos. Metal Wolf Chaos XD. So, this is a very interesting game. So, this is made by FromSoft for the original Xbox in Japan, where you play as the president with a mech suit to save the world's freedom. It is incredibly cheesy. Metal Wolf Chaos for the original Xbox is very expensive. For years, it sat around like $600, $800. Like, it is super expensive. And it was an OG Xbox Japan only game. So on top of that, you'd have to find a way to play it. But this is a very crazy game, and special reserves in what they call the Digital Devolve. They actually just randomly, for some reason, contacted FromSoft, like, hey, you want to port this to something? It's like, sure. And there you go. Boom. So this is the special reserves version. They did do a deal with GameStop, so you can buy this at GameStop. So it was not a completely limited one only. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome, I'm just showing off some games today. How are you doing today? But I'm very excited about Metal Wolf Chaos. And if you bought the special... Now, this is only for the special reserves version. Where you get... You get a few stickers. I'm not really a sticker person. You get this, I guess it's supposed to be for a drink. It's, the Presidents of the United States. The seal of the President of the United States has an eagle holding a machine gun and a missile on it. I'm assuming that's for drinks, I would assume. How am I? I'm doing alright. 600. Yes, the original Xbox game of this, I would imagine the price will probably start plummeting because of this now, probably. I would think. But I am doing very good today. I hope you're doing pretty nice for this Saturday, so. And, you get a little note from the White House. It's like, dear, my fellow Americans, good morning. As Americans, we love freedom, but true freedom isn't given like the air we breathe or the water we drink. About 204 years ago, our forefathers fought greatly, giving their blood, sweat, and tears, and in the end, they won our freedom. And we must never forget this. If anything appears that threatens our belief in this freedom, we will oppose it. We will crush it. In fighting and gain our freedom, we need no reason. We require no just cause or flowing words. To protect our neighbors who love freedom, in this faith and freedom, we continue to believe in our own justice. We won't abandon any battles. The reason is that you are all citizens of the United States of America. As long as you will allow it, I will be your vanguard leading this fight. And the reason is that I am the President of the great United States of America. Best wishes from the 47th President. Bring your guns and robots. And explosions. So, funny little, not really a big thing, but it's a nice little funny little bonus thing to throw in with the game. North America is the best America. So, funny little extra if you bought directly from Special Reserves. Personally, I don't know how many of you are interested in this title, but honestly, considering how incredibly rare the OG version for the Xbox was, and that there is a limited quantity of this, luckily you can still get it at GameStop, like I said, but aside from GameStop, Special Reserves released their only other version, so I would imagine in time this would probably also become pricey. Right now it's not, but I would imagine in time it would probably become pricey. So if you have any vague interest in it, I would advise probably looking into buying a copy. Because, dear Lord, and it's just the OG Xbox One version, like I said, I would imagine the price would go down some, you would hope. But who knows? It might never go down. I don't know. I'm not sure how many copies of Metal Wolf Chaos they made for the PS4. But, yeah. It is digitally. I believe it's also on PC and Xbox One digitally. So, I mean, there was the potential the price might get adjusted. But I'm just saying, I could see the price going up. I could see it going up. Moving on. Super Combonian Smash Edition. This is some kind of beat-em-up game, I believe. Yeah, it's some kind of side-scrolling beat-em-up game. Art style doesn't wing too meh. But, damn that glare. But, it was a limited one release. It was pretty cheap. I think it was just $19.99, so probably nothing too crazy special in that one. Stuff stacked up here. So much stuff to go through, man. So much stuff to go through. Let's see. Man, I had a lot of limited one stuff building up here. Corpse Party. No, Corpse Killer. That's what it is. Corpse Killer, not Corpse Party. Corpse Killer. I actually own this on the Sega CD. There's, I believe, Sega CD, then the 32X Sega CD version, and I think there was a sound version. This is one of those kind of shitty full motion video type games, like oh, what is it called? The one with the stupid vampires. Night Trap, like Night Trap. Except this one's with zombies. It has very terrible looking zombies. Limited One Games did a version for it for PS4. It's fun though, because you can use a pistol. I've never played it, but I do have the Sega CD version, but I never got around to playing it, so that's supposed to be, you know, higher quality, used the original assets and stuff. Yeah. Like I said, there was a 32X CD, and then there was, mine is just the CD. But there was one of the, I think there was only, 7 games released that needed the CD and 32X. But yeah, that one was CD, then it had the CD and 30X, which is supposed to be better looking. I don't really know if it is. And then I think it had a sound version, but I'm not 100% sure. This one, if you're familiar with the creator of Bastion, this was a game he made, and Pixie, I know, really liked it. Apparently your sword's alive. It's like a top-down dungeon kind of game like Bastion was, but the story, I think, is a little more sci-fi-ish. So I liked it when I played the Bastion. That's something, I've had that on GOG for a while, and it's just, I have so many things I want to play, but I don't have the time. Who thought having dual versions of games was a smart idea? I don't know. I don't even know if those CD 32X versions are actually better looking than the CD versions. I think it was more of a gimmick, but I don't really know. I've never really seen anyone play them before, so. Time Spinner. I think this is supposed to be a Metroid-esque type game. It looked interesting, to be fair. I don't know too much about, but I did look into it. And it looked a little bit interesting. And I'm always up for some Metroid-esque, especially if it's more of a Metroidvania. I'm not so much Metroid. I like a lot of Vania in there, but you know, some Metroid games are like. Oh, do you know about that one? Here we go. We got some opinions going here. Hot take. Heavily SJW. Ooh, we got a negative heavy take on it, man. Ooh. You hold it here, folks. Well, I would say it kind of depends on how it is. To be fair, sometimes that can be bad, but I mean, sometimes it doesn't always feel. It just kind of depends on what it's doing exactly, so kind of hard for me to comment because I haven't played it. Let's see. These are Black Friday things. Let's see, these are Black Friday things. I guess let's go over some of the Pink Gorilla stuff that I've gone. Good. See, graphics are good, gameplay decent as well, but map and progression's pretty meh. Well, maybe I'll give it a random try one of these days. But let's do some of the Pink Gorilla stuff. I know Pad wanted me to show off one of these games for Dan here. Let's see. I believe it was this one, which what was it? Chaos, like Chaos something. Like it says spiritual chaos on it, but I don't know what the Japanese part of it is. It's a PSP game. I think this is a sequel to another game. This is a tactics game, I believe, or I think this one was a tactics game. This has a lot of interesting looking female characters. Let's see. Then here's Tales. I haven't got a Tales game in a long time. Tales of Versus for the PSP. It's supposed to be a giant fighting crossover game with a lot of Tales characters. I think it plays in the style of like Symphonia, like, you know, what, side scrolling, I think. Queen Blade, yeah. Queen Blade Spiritual Chaos. So, and these were pretty good price too. Let's see. This is $7. The Queen Blade was $8. And they're complete too, so I mean that's under $10. I mean, a competent working game. That sounds like a good price range to me. Now this one was kind of a shot in the air. I forgot what it was even pronounced, but some kind of mech game. Pad probably can remember what the hell it was called. I don't remember. It's some kind of mech game. It was cheap. It's $8. It's complete, so I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. I got money to burn at the time. Sadly, not now, though. Black Friday fucking drained me bad. Then, I bought a complete Super Nintendo... Well, wait. Did it have its book? Maybe, wait, check it. Okay, it does not have its book. It's not complete, but it does have a box. It does have a box. Let's see. Oh, do some gameplay. Well, try to remind me to do that when I start a PSP stuff again next year. And I can do that. I don't remember. I never looked this one. Here. Far East of Eden 0. This, I think, was a type of RPG, I think. Yeah, looks like an RPG. I got that from Pink Gorilla. I don't remember how much it was. I took the sticker off. I think it was like $8 or something. It was pretty cheap. I do not think it was much. I think it was pretty cheap. Next year. Yeah, because I'm going to be starting Persona. After Dragon Quest XI, we're going to be going into Persona, which will be on the PSP, because the first Persona 2 game is the one that has Hitler that appears in it as one of the enemies. That one's the first one, and then the one America got takes place after that one, which that one we have to do on the PS1, because we did not get the PSP Wii version of that one. So some of the localization's going to be... But yeah, after Dragon Quest XI, we're going to be going to Persona 2, which will be on the PSP. Donkey Konga 1, complete. It was $10, pretty good price. I already have the Kongas. I bought them at the Goodwill a long time ago. Exactly. It'll be our first series we'll be doing with the Frame Meister. And then hopefully next year, as overtime I'll be building up in January, I'll be able to buy a cable or two to try out with a few other things. Far East to Eden. I think Working Designs wanted to do a game from that series, but never did. But I don't know if that's true. I believe Far East of Eden. Feel free to correct me. I think the last game in that series showed up on the Xbox 360. And I don't think any entry of the entire series has ever came to America, I believe. I could be mistaken, be thinking of a different series. Maybe. I think. Maybe. I might have to double check. I know there is a Japanese RPG that was on the 360. I think it was a Far East of Eden title, I think. Maybe. Could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. So, I think these are the last two things I got from Jimmy Hopper. So, these are some of the few PS2 games from Square Enix I didn't fucking own. Oh, wait, there is one DS game here I also got. So, I never got Dawn of Mana for some reason. Child of Mana scared me off from the series, and I found many of the games pretty pitiful after Children of Mana. So, I never really got Dawn of Mana. I believe, if I remember correctly, they used the Unreal Engine to make this game, if I remember correctly. It also has a weird cameo from Final Fantasy Tactics in it, but it is complete, so I might give it a spin and see if maybe it's any good. To be fair, I've never played it, so. The games were on Super Nintendo, PC, Engine, Sega Saturn, etc. Big series over in Japan. Maybe that 360 title I'm thinking is from something else. I'll have to look it up. Where's your Gotcha Force? Well, Gotcha Force, I mean, if you want to see it, I could show it to you. I mean, I've owned that for years, though. But if you want to see it, I can show it to you. Give me 1 second now. Hey, why here? Gotcha Force. I don't know why you want to see it all of a sudden. But yep, right there. Gotcha Force for the GameStop sticker on it. You probably can't see it very well. It was priced at $9.99. Pro membership $8.99, and at the time they were getting rid of them for half off. It was when they were getting rid of their GameCube stuff. It is complete. It has the disc is in fabulous condition. Has a booklet. Let's see, time to sell it and buy a house. Rest in peace, Flames. Oh, it didn't dip again, did it? It shows in green on my end. Is anyone else having problems? The only shitty thing, like I said, is the assholes. You might not be able to tell because of the fucking horrible glare. If I can get a... Can I get a non-glare plastic? Yeah, you're probably not going to be able to tell, but GameStop had a terrible idea a long time ago. Let's put the price tag on the cover art. So, there's a little fucking sticker on the cover art. Dipped for a couple seconds. Okay. So, yeah, what a bunch of assholes. I don't know who the fuck's idea that was. Hope they got fired. Really bad. Because if you ever see a game that has a GameStop sticker on the fucking cover art, remove layer with a hairdryer. I've thought about it, but I'm so scared of doing it. He has a house. He's just waiting for his parents to move out. Well, technically, yes. We've paid the house off, and the house is going to be given to me. So, but yeah, I have a complete, and that's worth like $300-something complete like that. Probably loses a little value because that stupid sticker they have on the cover art. But yeah, that is the most rarest expensive game currently on video game value website that people look price charting that. Price charting. I don't know how that became so fucking expensive. Because, I mean, I got for like $5 at GameStop. For $50? More like you'll keep it. I've thought about it, because I know people do that. But, I mean, Pink Gorillas themselves, was doing it a few weeks ago, actually, on stream. They're like, oh, this is like Operation, got peel it off, clean it really good. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know how that became so fucking expensive. It's just a random Capcom game. As far as I know, it's not associated with any series at all, as far as I know. So, I don't know why it's so damn expensive. And then the other game I got from Jimmy Hopper for the PS2 was Faculty Profile 2. Now, I own a original PS1 version of Faculty Profile 1 that is actually disgusting. If you don't live in America when Blockbuster was a thing, they would put these awful stickers over the CDs. And this retard, this dumbass, he decided, I'm going to take that sticker off the CD. So the discs have icky goo all over them. So the only thing you can play it in is a PS1. Because if you put it in a PS2 or PS3, you're probably not getting that disc back. Or getting the tray open either. So, I got it really cheap a long time ago because of that, though. I've been waiting to get a PS1. Is that okay on discs, though? Wouldn't that ruin the artwork on the disc? I don't know. I could try it, I guess. But I've always wanted to get the PS1 version of Faculty Profile 1, though. But, I've never got to really play much of it, and I never got the rest of the series, so Faculty Profile 2, complete on the PS2. And since we're on that, the other game, the DS game, was the DS Faculty Profile game. The, what was it called again? Covenant of the Plume. So, I've heard very mixed things about the other two Faculty Profile games, but the first one is incredibly beloved by a lot of people. Has lots of crazy endings, and it's actually a really strange game that if you want good endings, you have to play it fast. Because the longer you take doing so on things, the worse your ending will likely be. It's fine. I guess I could try it. I've never personally tried it. I haven't even looked at that thing in a long time. It'd be somewhere over there. But anyway, we cleared up some space here, so let's see if I can pick out all the Black Friday stuff. That. And that. There we go. There's Black Friday. Right there, boys. Black Friday. There's my Black Friday. But before we go on that, actually, I do want to finish off two of the other titles from that one GameStop game, the Death's Gambit. So, I also bought Raiden 5, which was for probably like $7.99, because like I said, I still had the 20% off. I'm sure Pad's familiar with this series. It's a pretty long series of shmup games. I think it comes with a music. Yeah, it has a music track disc inside it. Don't know if the music's any good though. So that was super cheap. And then I bought this. This actually is part of the Front Mission series. I did not even know that when I bought this. The artwork was done by the creator of not the creator. The artwork was done by the person who did the artwork for Metal Gear. Which is why, if you look it up, it looks very Metal Gear. So, Left Alive was published by Square Enix. It takes place, apparently, in the Front Mission series. So, this is apparently a spin-off. This game bombed really bad. And this is a sealed copy of the game GameStop was selling for like $9. So, it was buy two, get one free, so I was like, why not? I've been meaning to get. I've heard two people say it's semi-interesting. And outside that, it's mostly terrible. So, I'm not really expecting a lot of good things out of it. And then the other game I got was Shadow Tactics, which is part of the Shadow Warrior series, I believe. That was also not. Yeah, I believe they were just all $9.99, so you could consider any of them free, basically. So, and like I said, I had 20% off, so they were probably like $7.99 or something for me. Let's see. Another random day, I also bought One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, which is a Dynasty Warriors One Piece game, and the sequel to Life is Strange, which is supposed to be a prequel to the first game, which I hope it's pretty bad. I got that randomly one day when I had some spare money. Okay, so let's go through Black Friday. I'm sure there's a lot of people eager. What things did I get for Black Friday? So, okay, so Devil May Cry 5 for the PlayStation 4. Pixie loves Devil May Cry. He keeps wanting me to play some. And it was really cheap too. It was like 14 bucks. Now this one was a disadvantage on me. Amazon lowered their price on it. GameStop, before Black Friday started, this is the Trinian series. It's kind of like the Lost Viking games. Imagine Lost Vikings in a medieval thing where you have I think it's a mage, a warrior, and an archer. Yeah. And this is 4 games in one. So this launched, I believe, at $39 or $49, one of those two prices. And then GameStop was doing it for $29, and then Amazon on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, they did $25. So I didn't lose out hugely, but they did lower it more. Didn't like this much. My father loved it. Well, and they have online co-op, by the way. Dan, in case that interests you, it has it up to 4 players? What? I thought it was 3 characters in each game. How does it work with 4 players? It says 1 to 4 players, local and online. Weird. I don't know. I thought it was 3 characters in all of them. Maybe there's some weird mechanic or something. Point is, it is multiplayer, so, you know, if anyone's interested, you know, that's something we can do, yeah? He always liked Lost Vikings. I have played the original Lost Vikings on Sega Genesis. I believe that's the version I played some when I was young, when my friends had it. It was either the Genesis or Super Nintendo. I had one friend whose family was big Super Nintendo, and then me and another friend of mine grew up with a lot of Sega Genesis stuff. So either way, we had ways of playing either system, but I'm pretty sure the one I played when I was younger was the Genesis version. Wasn't very good at it as a kid. Always been meaning to try it as a, you know, now that I like, you know, I'm older and I like puzzle games. Poor you. Yes, sadly, the Genesis was kind of viewed as the poor person's gaming system. I know Pad questioned why the fuck did I get this, but the Walking Dead collection. So this was on a pretty big discount for Black Friday. If I can get non-glare. This is everything on disc. All the seasons and DLC, everything. Everything. It's all on the disc. And the reason I wanted to get it is because the only thing I ever owned was Season 1 back on the PS3. And because everything kept hopping to every fucking console on the imaginable earth, I just hadn't really gotten around to buying any of them. But this is all of them, so if I go back to playing this, what I'll probably do is check all my choices I did in the 4th season, and replay the 4th season by myself, and then continue from there, probably. You grew up with the SNES? I got a Super Nintendo for Christmas late in its life. It was the Donkey Kong bundle that had the yellow cartridge. Was the version of the Super Nintendo I got. My parents got late in the 16-bit life. So, yeah, they basically were still being cheap. Dead Cells. This is supposed to be a rogue Dark Souls-esque game. I heard it's really good, but I've heard some people also not like the rogue elements in the game. So, you know me, I like a lot of Dark Souls-esque games. So, it is 2D fashion, so I'm not sure if I'll like... Because I'm really mixed with rogue elements. I'm kind of sick of rogue elements in so many indie games. Because a lot of indie companies use rogue to basically excuse the game generating the content without them designing or spending time making it. which, depending on the game, can be fun randomness or lazy, depending on the game and the intentions. But, I mean, the indie market uses rogue-like elements so much like how the AAA Western countries like using Grand Theft Auto. Like, it's almost, like, completely enthralled in indie games. And then, of course, Borderlands 3 got for $27. Got so me, Dan, and Pat can play later next year. After we're done with Stardew Valley. This is supposedly what we're going to go next unless something changes. I didn't realize it was going to be a holographic. That's kind of nice. A little nice thing. A game I'm very excited to get is Code Vein. This is Anime Souls. This is Namco's take on a Dark Souls-esque game, and it's very anime. Good anime. Very dark, I hear, too, as well. So, I hear this is very good, so I'm very excited to get a good deal on that. Then, of course, I got FromSoft. I'm pretty late on buying this one. I wasn't too eager to get it for two reasons. Because, one, Activision was publishing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice in America. And Activision is cancerous with very many games. So, I was very concerned about them milking the fuck out of DLC and something. That was the first reason I didn't get it on launch. The second reason is it's a solo game. And that's not to say I don't enjoy playing Soulless games by myself, but I do enjoy Jolly Cooperation, especially challenging the game slightly below level while enjoying Jolly Cooperation. So that kinda hurt it a little bit, but I hear it's a really good game. It's basically Tenchu mixed with Dark Souls-esque elements. So I remember hearing a lot of people having a lot of problems with the game too in challenge. So let's see, Code Vein died so fast on Twitch. Did it? Hey, whoa, Dragon Quest. What? Dragon Quest? You're not supposed to fall asleep. You're giving us music to listen to. What, the jit? You're not supposed to go sleep. What's the jit? What jit? Console goes to sleep on me. It's like, I don't want to heal and play music for everyone anymore. So I didn't really do well on Twitch? Well, Twitch doesn't decide what's a good game. And Code Vein's supposed to have online, which originally when the game was first announced, I don't even remember them mentioning that. Yeah, it is online. So, dude, 200 people were watching. So he had 20k viewers for a couple weeks, now 100. More than Code Vein. Maybe some big guy was just playing Fallout 76 at the time, and people wanted to watch him suffer. Because that's about the only reason playing Fallout 76 on Twitch. Watch people suffer. Like, a guy I follow, his name is Stranger. It's Stranger something. But, he played it with a friend a few times. He's just like, I honestly just getting so pissed off at this game. I feel like the only reason people play this game is just to watch them fucking get pissed off. So, this game I was going to wait a long time, but since Black Friday gave a good deal, Catherine Full Body Edition for the PS4. Ah, man, the glare. There we go. Now, this adds a new character and some new story elements. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to maybe just try and get snippets of the new character or just play through the whole game. I'm thinking I'll probably play through the whole game. Catherine was a really good game. I really did like it. I wasn't going to scoff out for another limited edition, though. I got the original limited edition. Though I'm kind of mad that Dan got a steel case I didn't, though. And he got for the same price. See, not a super duper limited edition of Catherine? No. I got the original limited edition. I don't need two limited editions of the same game. If there was a lot of new content, that'd be one thing. But as far as I know, it's not crap loads of new content. And that's assuming you even go after the new kill, though. So, now one thing I do hope they might have done in this game is maybe made it easier to get the 2-player mode. Actually, I wonder... It has online play! The original version's 2-player mode did not have online play. Ooh, that's actually exciting. So I've never got to do the 2-player mode because I couldn't get fucking unlocked in the original version. You had to basically do all the stages and get a really, really good score. And that's fucking hard. So the other thing I'm hoping they did is they made it easier to unlock 2-player mode in this. That, actually, I'm more excited about the prospect of maybe playing that. Then this one, I know Dennis kept saying this is really good. But see, it includes reversible cover art and stickers, apparently. But Judgment went down, I think, to $24 for Black Friday. It's part of the Yakuza series. It's a spin-off, but it plays a lot like a... I think it's supposed to be kind of like a Yakuza meets Phoenix Wright-esque kind of game. But I've heard it's pretty good, but it is a shame that it's gotten a lot of price reductions. Haha, I got the steel case, 99.99. Well, you have a wife that steals all your money, so 99.99. 99.99. Yeah, we're almost through the Black Friday stuff. Days Gone, 19.99. I like zombie games. I basically heard you like zombie games, get. If you don't like zombie games or you're kind of tired of them, like a GTA Western game, don't get. I like zombie games for the most part, so I did get the new Final Fantasy 14 Complete Edition, so I could have Shadow Bringers. This was a Best Buy for, I think it was like 17 or 19, so that was a good price since Shadow Bringers cost $59, so I went with that. If it has broken up codes, I'm willing to give the other expansions to someone else. But something a lot of companies do is they make all the codes one thing, so I doubt they're broken up, sadly. Want to try 2-player tonight? Oh, yeah. In the original version, you have to unlock it. I do not know what you have to do in the remastered. That's why I said I'm hoping it's either easier or maybe even unlocked at the beginning, maybe. Or at least unlocks for being it. In the original version, you had to get really high scores for all the stages. So you basically had to master, not just beat the game, you had to master the fuck out of the game to even unlock it. And it was shitty because there's actually a story in the 2-player mode. So it's a real shame. I always wanted to play it, but I just can't. I couldn't get that good. I couldn't get good enough to get a good score. You have to basically not die, do them all in 1-1, gather all the extra points, coins, do everything fast, quick, go, go, go. It's hard. It's hard. I wonder if there are like video guides about it nowadays, though. There might be. Till Dawn, this is a game I've been waiting for quite a while. Got for like, I think it was like $7.99 or something. I can't remember. It was really fucking cheap, so. It's a best label, which is $19.99. I think it was $9.99 now I think about it. But the red box ones are $19.99. So I've been wanting to get this. So I'm not sure when we'll play it. At worst case scenario, probably have it for next Halloween. At best case scenario, maybe sometime during the beginning of next year, maybe. A Chunsoft Spike, a Spike Chunsoft will, a Crystar. I'm not really familiar too much with this game, but it was like $20 on Amazon, so I was like, sure, why not? It looks like I looked at a few videos and stuff. It looked pretty good, so I was like, why not? It's $20. Why not? Maybe Dennis knows maybe something about. This one's probably a controversial buy though. Fade in Silence. This is a survival type game in a wintry hellscape with monsters. I hear it has some jankiness to it. Basically, most people say it's interesting, but it's janky. So, it was pretty cheap. It was like $19 on Amazon. So, I do like survival games. So, I thought I'd buy it, maybe give it a try. I have this gigantic stack of fucking PlayStation games that look like they're ready to collapse over here. And we're still Still got so much stuff to look at here, but we're getting there. So you might be wondering if these Switch titles have been laying here, since everything's been very heavily PlayStation. Let's see. So, okay, this is another Black Friday. This should be the last Black Friday. Killer Queen Black for the Switch, $15. So, this is an indie game. I heard it is really, really, really good. So, many people just like, buy it. It's 15 bucks, buy it. Ha. If your Till Dawn is good, but Detroit is better. Well, I haven't played Till Dawn, so I don't know if it's better. Can't comment on that. I do like Detroit better than his other games. Now, he had nothing to do with the Till Dawn, so I can't really comment on that. This is a limited one shmup game, Dendamoku Unlimited. I'm not familiar with this. I would imagine Pad probably knows more about it. It's a DANMAKU Unlimited. But it was a limited one game. I'm sure Pad probably knows something about it. Now these three Switch games, these are from Superware Games, which does Switch-only limited releases. And I've been buying their bundles, which save you a little money on shipping. So, no clue. It's supposed to be a shmup game, as far as I know of. Let me look at the back. Shoot, dodge, explode. Can you survive the storm? Classic bullet hell action. Action-packed with spell-binding bullet patterns and epic boss battles. Multiple modes for players of all skill ranges. Music by Blackfield. One player only, though. So if you got friends, I guess you're screwed. Okay, like I said, it's Danmaku. DANMAKU Unlimited. Don't know if it's much good, but Pad's a shmup person he hasn't heard about, so that might be slightly worrying. Anyway, these are from Superware Games. They've been doing bundle things lately, and I've been buying those because you save on shipping. So you're basically paying for one shipping for all three of them, as opposed to paying separate shipping on all of them, which is getting very annoying with limited one games, because, you know, I probably have like 20-something games being pre-ordered on limited one games, and they charge you for shipping for each thing. It's ridiculous at this point. I know the feeling, man. Steam will, that lady we waited yesterday, when I told her I sadly have never gotten the Shadow Heart games, that's just the same situation. It's just something I never got lucky enough to buy back in the day. Now they're a bit pricey. I actually checked them out because it was like, you know, I wonder what they're kind of floating around 40 bucks, so they're not super expensive, but that's still kind of pricey for a PS2 game, sadly. Not super expensive, though. Still affordable, but a bit pricey. Especially if it's not complete, that's pricey. If it's just a disc, but those are all games I've been wanting to get. I liked Kadok. Kadok was a really good game. The Shadow Heart games are more RPG-ish than the kind of survival horror that Kadoka was. But anyway. So, SteamWorld Quest Hand of Gilgamesh. I see what you did, though. This is part of the SteamWorld series. This is supposed to be like an RPG card game type thing. I mean, each of these, they keep doing slightly different things. Like, there's two of these SteamWorld Dig games. And then you had the one that's like a turn-based tactics. Not third person, but it was like in 2D, but it was like taking sniper shots, something weird. And then you got this. They keep doing a few different ideas. I heard SteamWorld Dig 2 was pretty boring, though. Then Dark Side Detective. This is one of those kind of retro kind of investigating type games, so this one I'm not too particularly familiar with, but the next game I'm actually familiar with because I have the PC GOG version of the first game, Everland, the Legendary Edition. This is Everland 1 and 2. The first game is a retro-esque game. Basically, when you play the game, it slowly, like, updates the graphics. Like, you play through generations of games. So that's kind of idea. They're kind of like a Legend of Zelda-esque game, if I remember correctly. Kind of like that. I think the second one covers like going from 16 to 32, and the original goes from like 8-bit to 16-bit. Kind of varying graphics, like NES, Game Boy, and stuff like it. It's kind of an interesting gimmick. Not like the most greatest game in the world universe, but it was an interesting little idea. I do hear the second one, I believe, is considered much better than the first one, I believe. But it is a very long time since I played the first game. I played that I lived back in the fucking condo when I played the first game. So, it's been a long time since I played this. So, it's a nice collection having 2 games on one. So, you can look it up. It's spelled, EVO Land. So, this is a Switch version of 1 and 2. They were originally PC games. I'm not sure if they're available on any other systems. I'm not sure. But the first game I found interesting. Supposedly the second game, which I have not played, is supposed to be much better, though. So, might be worth looking into if it sounds interesting. Okay. We're almost done. My throat can't breathe anymore. Dying of talking too much. I'm gonna be dead by the end of this. Okay, let's start getting up. These are some of the last American Vita games that are ever gonna be released in America from Limited One Games. The Mutant Blobs Attack for the Vita. If I can get without a giant fucking glare. Flashback Classic, Atari Flashbacks Classics. Now, the thing about this, before anyone's like, wait a minute, those are on the PS4. That's kind of whip. But here's the dick move. This is both volumes. So, Atari Flashbacks was released on PS4 as 2 different volumes. This is both volumes together, plus some prototype games, as far as I understand, that don't exist on those volumes. So this has more... plus all those games. Let's see, contains 150 video games, including 2600, 5200, arcade classics featuring Gravitor, Crystal Castle, Caverns, Major Havoc, Circus, and much more. But it's supposed to have some kind of prototypes on it. So, sounded interesting. And it was way cheaper because GameStop's been scalping the fuck out of those 2 volumes on the PS4, so it was I think this was $19, and if you were to get those 2 volumes at GameStop, I think you're looking at like $30 each, I think, unless they lowered the price. Now this one is called Super Mutant Alien Assault. Now I remember this from their E3 trailer thing showing off the last Vita games they were going to be releasing. I think there's about 3 or 4 more Vita games they got left they're going to release, so these are some of the last few. This looked like a really hectic shooting, exploding kind of game. Probably not my cup of tea, but it kind of, like, I like some Contra games, and other Contra games I don't like, so it kind of depends. Kind of depends. But hey, that one, I'm definitely buying all those Vita games, because those are all going to fucking shoot up in price. They're all going to become super expensive, so... those are a big risk to... Okay, these 3 are from another limited company. What were they called? Hard Copy Games, that's right. So, I have gotten 1 game from these people, and their next 3 games, they did a bundle. Life Savings into the Vita. Life Savings in the Vita. So, similar to Super Whale games, this company also did a bundle thing on their next 3 games to help save on shipping. So again, I saved on shipping instead of getting each title separately. I got them all together with that. So it took a while for these, but Lights, is that the... Wait, Spatial? I can't tell. The font's kind of weird. Let's see. Kind of weird font on that. Okay, it is Spiel. Light Spiel. Lightspeed Double Speed Edition. The font's kind of weird on the title there. I'm not really familiar with this game. It looks like you're supposed to like throw spears into like a weird kind of high-tech kind of what I'm kind of thinking with lights, like where you got lots of flashy lights. Now this game here, The Bridge, this is a puzzle game. This kind of came out around when Braid came out, so I'm actually familiar with this game. I don't own it, but I've had it on like several wish lists on my PC, because it's never been DRM free as far as I'm been familiar. So I was excited about hearing this because I thought this was an interesting puzzle game. Just finished Dark Souls. Ooh, finished Dark Souls. Yeah, you were right at the end now. So the Bridge. So it's supposed to be kind of an artsy kind of puzzle game. So I'm actually kind of interested in playing that one. Elliot Quest. This one I'm not really familiar with either. It kind of looks like it's kind of parodying, oh, what's that game on the toy? Pitfall. Like, the screenshot kind of looks like Pitfall, well, it's kind of weird. But, I'm not too familiar with that one. But The Bridge I am familiar with. I'm actually excited about that one, because I've been wanting to play that for a long time. I did try a stream with this one, the Children of Mortai. It was like a rogue Diablo-esque game. It looks way better than Diablo 3, aside from the weird, sketchy background issue. I would assume the really big update it has is supposed to fix that, I would think, but... Then Rogue Legacy for the PS4. I've played the GOG version of this. Very fun game. I would love to sit down and actually do a series on this. It is very random, very silly, and very fucking weird. Basically, every generation you play one of the children of the previous character you played as, they have a different class, abilities, spells, and things. And sometimes weird, like they'll be midgets, they fart a lot, they're colorblind, they can't see 3D depth. Like, there's a lot of weird shit you can get in your characters that. Very fun game, though. I've never got super far in the PC version, so that I'm actually excited to maybe get to play. Hoover. So this was supposed to be like an indie version of Jet Set Radio. I've actually played some of it because I was really excited about this game. Force Suppression isn't really good, to be honest. I mean, it's not terrible, but I guess if you go in with the mindset it's going to be similar to Jet Set Radio, you're probably going in with the wrong mindset. Biggest complaint? Virtually has no music. Like, it only has like 3 tracks or something that I've heard so far. I don't know, maybe as you play you get more, but the fact that it loops like the same tracks is really disheartening as well, since all the Jet Set Radio games have a pretty decent soundtrack range. I mean, come on, Jet Set Radio music, awesome! How could you not like that? The Mercenary Kings. When I tried this also on stream on the random day, I was expecting it to be more like Metal Slug, but it clearly does have a lot of Metal Slug-esque elements to it, but it also does way more shit with like an adventure mode. You got a hub, and you can run out in the wilderness, not even really doing anything. Stuff I wasn't really expecting. I was just expecting it's like there's a mission, go through the level, and then you do another level. I wasn't expecting that. This does have online. I don't know if Dan has the PS4 version, but I would also be interested in doing a series of this. I think it's only 2 players. No, it actually can go up to 4 players, so that would be exciting to get 4 people playing this. That'd be good. It has very good graphics. See, also annoying reload minigame. That was also surprising. That's what Gears of War does. That's exactly how reloading works in Gears of War. It was an interesting mechanic back then, because what it would do is it would give you bonus damage by getting in the sweet spot. I don't know if this game does that. He doesn't, but he can get it. Alright. And also, I think Best Buy bought copies of these, I think, maybe. If you're interested in a physical version. But, yeah. And it has more complete updates. Now, here's something I got randomly. So, GameStop I got this through Best Buy, but something GameStop has been doing, if I can get a non-giant glare, please. GameStop, one of those strategies to try and counter, to get business again. They've been doing a thing called the Deal of the Day. Now, Best Buy won't match the Deal of the Day, but Amazon has sometimes been countering the Deal of the Day, so I had to price match Amazon to get the discount on this. So this is, how to put it, imagine Stardew Valley, but without the charm, story, or purpose. And automation idea. Almost the whole point of this game is to find the secrets and automate the game itself. To make it do most stuff by itself, like all the forging, you craft and stuff. It starts out interesting, but the further you get into it, the more boring it gets, because at that point you have like everything being mined and made basically for you, and you just find the last secrets and shit. It's basically a game you just get a bunch of easy trophies with, Willie. It, like I said, starts off interesting. It is on the Switch. This is a good time killer game, Willie, in my opinion. Like, if you're gonna pull out the Switch for, 5-10 minutes, this is a good game to kill a few minutes in a waiting line or something. Not a good game for the PS4, because obviously you're at home, so you're probably not looking to kill time at home as much in that kind of way. So I could recommend it for the Switch, but not so much for the PS4 unless you're like a trophy whore or something. Like I said, for like the first half of it was fun, but at the point where I'm at in the game, I need so much garbage and shit to get really high upgraded stuff, and I could just wait around, let the character auto level and mine everything. It's just kind of like, well, the game's basically playing itself. Good night. So here you might notice this lovely little stack of CD stuff. Now these will also, the last stuff here is from Pink Gorilla. So first thing, the little bag, this is the WarioWare game on the original Game Boy Advance. I believe this is the first one, which in Japan apparently it was called Made in Wario, apparently in Japan. Very odd, but oh well. It was $8, so I figured, why not? I didn't have a lot of the old WarioWare games, so I was like, why not? Then these were all games, this one I bought just because of weirdness. Now this one was The Apocalypse 4. I don't know what the rest of the title. Oh yeah, I know the video of this one. So this was a really bizarre RPG. I believe it's complete with the booklet. The booklet is pretty mangled, sadly. Yep, Saturn. These are 3 of them are Saturn, and 1 is a Mega CD. So then this one, these were the ones you helped me identify as interesting on the wall. Now this one, I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. Solduinos Soljal? I don't know. This one's like a really strange war game. It also has a slightly fatter case, and it's complete also. And it always still amazes me how Japan people keep everything, including just the spiral card. But yeah, I'm really bad at fucking Japanese titles if it's not on there. Well, now this is what I bought because the Princess Mako games, this is Princess Mako 2. These games are fucking weird. They're very weird simulator games where you raise a princess and you can get so many bizarre fucking shit to happen. She can become like the queen of hell, become a good queen, stuff I probably don't want to say on Twitch. Let's see. And again, it has the spiral card. Now, I was confused. There was a second disc in here. So I looked up, and as far as I understand, this is not a 2-disc game. Every eBay listing I saw does not include a second disc of any kind. So I'm assuming at the time they made these, they did not have those kind of disc trays that don't have the middle piece, I'm assuming. The most porn. It just amazes me. That's the kind of thing American people would mostly just fucking throw in the trash. And then we got a Mega CD game. I'm not sure what this one's title was again, because the Pink Gorilla stuff was like 2 months ago or something, or a month ago, or I don't remember when it was. But sadly, it does have a damaged case on the back. It has a big crack in the corner. I can't remember what the hell the title of this was. Yeah, some games just come in bigger cases because the manual is thick. Yes, I do have a few Saturn games that are like that. One of the oh, what are they called? The ones with all the different Gundams and other mech suit tactic games. The oh, what are they called? I have one of the Saturn ones that also has a slightly thicker single case. I can't remember for the life of me what the hell they were called again at the moment. But yeah, I know there's a few Japanese. I've never seen an American one like that before, though. It's always, yeah, the Super Robot Tenchan. Yeah. And there you go. A Brazilian quadrillion games, though. Way too much stuff. Too many games. Now, it's time to start the giant pink gorilla whip-off, cheap-ass Twitch selling show here. Everything's $200 each. I'll sign it. Except Gotcha Force. That one's $400. Thought you were going to whip me off on that one, didn't you? No, just kidding. But that should be all the newest pickups. That's probably, I think, about 2 months worth of stuff, I think. But, oh boy, that's way too much shit still. So close. So close. It's like, oh, 200! That's extra $100 off Gotcha Force. Nice try there. Anyway. Oh, that should be everything.